Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancer. Thank you for joining me. This is your full moon reading for the 28th of January. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd be really grateful if you could do that. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can. That'd be very helpful to me. And we're just going to see with the Oracle cards what's in store for you coming up. And then we're also going to use the tarot cards to confirm and clarify. So what messages do we have for the lovely Cancers today? Okay, we've got two. We've got Thinker and we have Clean It Up. So let's see what else we've got in store for you. Let's try these ones. Okay, what messages have we got? Yep, we've got Pose Brave Flight, and it says, you will not let fear stop you this time. Okay. Yeah, definitely some overthinking and some struggles going on here. And I actually have drawn here. So let's just go to these cards, the numerology. We are in fact doing, okay, nothing is set in stone, the mutable moon, and we have hold your vision, fixed moon. So being that you are ruled by the moon, and this is our full moon reading, we'll see what we've got here for you. So first of all, the Thinker. So I'm getting for a lot of you, a lot of overthinking, a lot of overthinking, over planning, over maybe even overdoing the situation when it comes to working on yourself, working on projects, working towards moving forward. I'm actually picking up when they're saying this, clean it up. I'm actually feeling like a lot of you have, have been so busy trying to move forward and get things done that the space around you is a little bit chaotic. I feel like there's a lot to tidy up. So I actually feel like this is a really strong message for some of you that might be looking around thinking, oh, I really do need to pick that up, and I really do need to, because I feel like this is really about cleaning up your space, to really clean up your headspace, because I feel like the chatter and the talking constantly in your head and the rethinking things is also is not helped by the workspace and the home space where you're living. I feel like there's a bit of where there's chaos around you. I feel like you need to make it more comfortable, and I feel like there's things that need to be, discarded. Things need to be tidied up. Places need to be found for things or let go of. It's very important, I think, to take the time to reflect and think, can I let things go? I'm getting a vibe of perhaps a little bit of a hoarder vibe, where you don't want to let something go because in case you might need it. But I feel like if you haven't used it, at least in the last 5 years, you can probably let it go by now, is what they're telling me. You will not let fear stand in your way, and this is really important. I feel like there's been a bit of a timidity inside you, so you've been quite timid about really stepping forward and saying and claiming who you are and your ideas and what you really want, and letting yourself fly free and really seeking out that long distance destination and that long distance goal that you've always wanted, because you felt other people doubting you. Even if they weren't, you felt like other people would judge you and things like that would not perhaps wouldn't support you or wouldn't believe that you could do it, and that sort of put a real dampener on your spirits. And whereas now I feel like you've moved forward and you've you started to create your own mindset where you're not taking on anybody else's, your perception that other people won't think you're valuable or good enough, or that I feel like there's a bit of a perfectionist quality within you where you feel that if it's not perfect you can't release it into the world. And I feel like this is something that you struggle to release, like emotions or anything, and tell people things because you want it to be you want it to be perfect. And so when your emotions are very messy and very full on, and so it's hard for you to open up because you don't want people to experience you like that. You want them to see you as something so much more, and you see yourself as so much more, and you want them to see you, especially when it's a love connection. And this is just saying, hold your vision. So I feel like there's some times that are coming up where there will be doubts and there will be questions. So, they're just saying, you know that you're on the right path and you've been set this task, or that you know that you're following your intuition when it comes to the path you're on at the moment, and you're being guided. And I feel like there's people that are coming in that might be trying to divert you or distract you and take your energy away because they've been able to do it in the past, but it's a test to see if you have learned from the past. And so they're sort of like, hold on to your own vision, don't get distracted by anybody else's, and they're just saying nothing is set in stone. So I'm getting this is about people, anyone that's had a vision for themselves that this is where you should be, or perhaps a family had a vision for you that this is somewhere that you should be, or should you should have something by this time, or you should be a certain way, or you should be living a certain way, or you should speak in a certain way, or whatever it is. This is nothing I feel is set in stone. So this is about telling you that just because others have this idea doesn't mean you have to hold fast to it. It's not about them, it's about your life and how you see it, and it's about your energy, and you're going with your instincts and your flow. And I feel like you've been so often distracted by others and taken on their ride because you want to help other people out and you want to see them flourish and succeed. And you also are worried that you won't succeed how you see yourself succeeding, that you hold back and you support others. This is about go with the flow, you have to let the waves take you sometimes, and you have to go with the rip rather than fight against it. And that's the way to save yourself. So this is about going with the flow and making sure you go with your destiny, not somebody else's. Okay, I'm going to see what the tarot has to say to you, my lovely Cancer, about this full moon coming up. What messages or info? Oh, okay. These ones just coming up for me. Okay, so to start off, we have the sun. So this is very much the Leo, but the bright, shiny. I'm feeling like be the sun, be the light in your own world now. It's time for you to radiate. I feel like you gave your light to a lot of people, and I feel like you need to be the star in your own show. You need to pick up that very strong energy you have, and that I feel like you have a lot of charisma, and I feel like you have a lot of star power that you're not using, and you sort of given away to others. And it's like, give that to yourself. And it is. This is like, be present in your own world. Be present in your own time. Give yourself the recognition and the time to be the star. Be the person that's I've got the Queen of Presents, and this is just telling me that, you know, they want you to be, you know, it's about taking care of yourself and making sure that you get what you need out of the situation, and also about not worrying so much what others think. I get people that, you know, and this I'm actually getting as a mother, maybe a motherly figure, or even maybe for some of you it might be a spouse, or it might be like a grandmother, but some like a quite strong female figure in your life that has told you and directed you in a way that perhaps is steering you in a way that is not quite you anymore, and they're just saying, you know, be yourself, and just shine how brightly you are, and that will attract what you need to attract, and you will be the star, and you've got the qualities and you've got what it takes, but you need to follow your own vision, and you need to not let others stand in your way, and this time is your time, nobody else's. So I hope that has helped you, Cancer, and I hope this has resonated with some of you. If you could subscribe, like, share, that would be amazing. I'd be so grateful. Hopefully I will see you again and you have a lovely full moon. Thanks again.